The Malt Liquor Project, what you know about that? Looks at Colt 45 Malt Liquor, High Gravity Edition, 8.5% alcohol. Works every time, what you know about that? Okay, the new can, the black and gold can. Bought this in Florida. It says G. Heilman Brewing Company. G. Heilman, in other words, Pabst Brewing Company. When I first bought Colt 45 High Gravity in St. Petersburg, Florida, it was in the, I guess this is the original can, the black, gold, and red can. I don't know why they used this color scheme. Maybe it's the colors of the state of Maryland where this beer originated, or they just thought it looked good. Looked good. You're probably all familiar with the original can. Colt 45 debuted in Baltimore, Maryland, 1963. National Brewing, acquired by Heilemann, acquired by Stroh's, acquired by Pabst. You may see Colt 45 Double Malt. I've only ever seen it in St. Louis. The only place I've ever seen it. As recently as last year. I don't know if they're still making it. And then we had the 1963 to 2003 commemorative can. 50th anniversary can. Really sharp looking. You might see it in bottles sometimes. We get the 18-ounce bottles here. This is an old 12-ounce bottle. And we get 40-ounce bottles here also. And then maybe, and almost certainly not, but maybe this could still be in production. I bought this in La Crosse, Wisconsin in 1996. So Colt 45 premium beer. Cold filtered, not pasteurized. So that was a different type tasting thing. Saw that 6-pack and I said, yep, this will be purchased today. And never saw it again. I bought it at a grocery store. Someone in New Orleans, a good friend of mine, thank you very much, gave me this Singa beer glass. I love it. First time using it, Singa. Now, if you've ever had Singhai, you would probably agree that it's a really good beer from Thailand. All right. Thick, white head, clear, golden appearance. I see a lot of suspended little specks under this direct light. Definitely. It's not as filtered as you might think it would be. I mean, initially, yeah, it's filtered. But you look carefully and you see a whole lot of stuff roiling around. When did the high gravity version debut? I don't know. It's hard to say. I don't know when the double malt came out, the regular beer, and when it disappeared. Good sweet aroma. Strong. Now, if I'm going to drink a malt liquor, I'm going to drink, and I drink Colt 45, yeah, I'm going to drink the regular one, which around here is 6%. Or I think it was changed to 5.6, yeah. Same as Mickey's or Magnum. This one is just too strong for me. I admit I can't handle it. It's too jarring. That doesn't make it bad. I mean, you know, Beer Advocate's going to say it's poor. Rate beer say 8 out of 100. I understand all that, but I don't think it's made in a bad way at all. When we were traveling around Florida, we were drinking this. We had bought the 24-ounce cans, and actually, when we first saw this on US Highway 19, right off of I-10, heading south, get off I-10, go on US 19 south, and you'll see a little Hardee's restaurant, and right in there, in the same building, it shares a building with a convenience store, and you can walk through there like the same business. We saw the 24-ounce cans, but it was this design. And I said, I thought somebody told me there was a new can design. Now, the one I bought, the 24-ounce, might have had more prominent little gray horseshoes all around. Maybe I should have saved it. But then we went a few hours later, or it might have been the next day. I saw this. I said, ooh, I think I bought this on US Highway 41, actually right when we were entering the Everglades. And I said, hey, no, I take that back. It was south, right in the south suburbs of Fort Myers on US 41. We went and got gas and cleaning the windshield, and I went into the convenience store. It was about 7 a.m. and I said, and I bought the 4. They only have 4 packs in Florida. So he drank 2, and my traveling partner, and he was like, man, you're weak. This stuff's not strong. And I'm sitting there saying, oh. And he's just guzzling it down like, well, it's not strong beer. He said, it's just regular old beer to me. I said, I'm impressed with you because to me, it's really hard to take. And I don't mean that it's bad. It's just the strength of it is hard to take. But we drank a decent amount of it on the trip, and it was pleasant. Can't say it wasn't pleasant. It's just, and we had it iced down pretty good. But and you want to have these iced down pretty good. But anyway, Colt 45 high gravity is, in my mind, sort of a legendary type thing. Certainly enhanced the Florida trip to see the Tampa Bay Rays and the Miami Marlins, and it's a shame we don't get this in Louisiana that I'm aware of. We do get the Colt 45. That's everywhere. Almost as common as King Cobra and Old English 800. Now, suppose Old English 800, not the high gravity, never been sold in Louisiana, but the Old English 800 is probably the most common malt liquor in Louisiana that I'm thinking about it. So if super strength or close to super strength is where you want to go, Colt 45 will work every time. And Schlitz VSL is another one that you might want to consider in that 8.5 range. So thank you for watching this video production. And I'm so glad I got the can. What you know about that?